Champ Select. Hecarim's been banned against X-Cross. No surprise there.
Yep, just so people know, this is the Mini LCS show match over here on Tales of Gaming Addiction, a YouTube channel where we talk about gaming and all that good stuff. InGodsNameWeFeed is on blue, JSN's is on red, and this is the semi-final match 2. Well, second semi-final game, match 1. I know that makes no sense, and I should really also get rid of that title. Whoops. There we go. I left my divider bar up on XSplit, so there's a big white line. So standard bans coming out so far, apart from the Hecarim.
Yeah, but that Hecarim top is quite deadly, so I don't blame them.
Oh, that first game was great. TP Home Guard Hecarim. I never thought I'd see it again.
After the recent buffs in this patch, AD Hecarim's become really strong. A lot of people are playing him top lane now, but X-Cross has been doing it for years.
He knew it would happen. Well, that being said, me and Dezu were having a conversation on the match the other day about having AP Hecarim come back. Tweak is, I can't remember the name of it, I think it's Spirit of Dread. You know, his AoE where he gets to heal more damage people do. Having that scaled back up a bit.
Oh, okay. But with the removal of DFG, I don't know how viable it will be.
Oh, it was always viable. When it first came out, it's just basically, I'm going to lunge right into this team fight. All you guys need to do is just auto attack. Just do damage. I don't care what kind of damage. I'm going to heal off him. Go into the fight. I'm down to 20% and I'm back up to full.
Very standard pick so far.
Yep, no one's picked anything unusual as yet. Not like your Cassiopeia from yesterday. Oh, that must be said, your bans were interesting.
We wanted to ban out Loge.
We noticed, it was like, that's every mid laner that Loge plays. Why? It could backfire.
You can either ban out, you know, a variety of champions that are dangerous to your team comp, or you can aim to ban out one particular player and weaken them a bit so that they are more susceptible to ganking or they can't really exert the pressure that the team expects them to. So we went for the Loge ban because we knew that his LeBlanc and Veigar were quite scary. And like that actually forced him. He ended up going, what was it, jungle in the second game?
Yeah.
Because he just got banned out, and that worked in our favour.
Anyway, still going through these picks right now. It's going to be top lane Malphite and jungle Pantheon. All still very standard. Now to see what Zucro is going to pick. He loves his aggressive ADCs.
He loves being aggressive.
As he would say, on Team Jason's, we approve of being aggressive.
Let's see what they take.
He's currently hovering over Severe. He likes his Severe.
Well, she's broken at the moment, that's why. Oh, a Maokai.
Ooh.
Okay, so we've got a man made of rock and a man made of wood.
We've got the rock from the Crystal Skull and the tree from the Twisted Tree line. Although we could be deceived here. It could be an AD carry Maokai. Well, have you never seen AD carry Maokai?
He does have the highest base AD level 1.
I've been tempted several times to pull it off, but I know everybody would just look at it and go, no, troll, quit.
Well, it looks like incredibly boring picks from both teams, but I guess there's a lot on the line, so...
Yep.
Oh, yeah, and there's Rob's Anivia. GG. Sai's gonna have her horrific time in mid lane against that.
Well, if he plays it safe, just move around in a few Qs, you're fine. That's all you gotta do, is just dodge those Qs. It's like Karthus. Although Karthus has been relegated up to the top lane, he's no longer viable in mid lane anymore. Which is a shame, I love playing Karthus in mid.
Yeah, it was great, but he doesn't really need to roam to actually get kills in other lanes, so I guess if you combine him with someone with good roam potential mid, then you've got like a very good kill potential whenever the mid laner roams. Oh, and a Scion. So quite a tanky team for Jason's.
Yeah, Thresh, Maokai, and Scion. Do you suppose they're going to try and pull off what you guys did yesterday and have TP, Scion, ult right on top of everybody else?
Possibly. I mean, they've got quite good initiation on Jason's side because of Sivir's ult coupled with Orianna and Thresh. And Scion. Whereas on InGodsNameWeFeed, they're going for a more kind of peely, pokey comp.
Yeah, there's no real massive engage beyond I was about to say Maokai, no, it's Malphite.
Yeah, there's Malphite, but, you know, there's like a Pantheon ult, but there's definitely
you
far
can dodge
more
the Pantheon
engage.
ult though, because you just see the circle appearance go right, just walk out of the way. Alrighty then, let's get everyone in their right positions. This would be so much easier if everyone was in their lane order to begin with. And let's get rid of the chat box, because I know Jason's likes trash talk a lot. Okay, so
even trash talk well.
we have this wonderful rule in my college class anyway. If you're going to swear, you must be creative and only do it around us, nobody else. So if someone from another group walks in, or it's another lecture or something like that, you speak polite in Queen's English. If it's a regular lecture, you have to do it in a very creative way.
So, looks like all of blue side has gone bot and all of red side has gone top.
It's a complete and total map switch.
So it looks like there won't be any early level 1 fights breaking out unless something changes.
It's all going to be smooth and relaxed. No major worries. Which is what I like. I like starts like this. Although Jason's actually making the move here, going straight down to the blue buff.
Yeah.
Secure it nice and early. Speaking of, actually, that was a very nice blue buff you managed to pull off yesterday.
Oh, the level 1 Scion one.
Yeah.
I think they're going to try the same tactic. Or maybe they're going to give it to Morka. Let's see what happens to Sivir and Thresh. They're just going to ignore it completely. Oh no, Sivir's going to come have a look.
Gonna come over nose, unfortunately she is going to pay with her life if she's not careful. Avoids dark binding.
Indeed.
But it is just going to be a straight up blue swap. So nothing major.
Sivir's wasting her time fighting this. She's going to have a massive disadvantage in lane.
Yeah,
Caitlyn's going to get level 2. And Sivir will have 0 CS and be level 1. Okay, she'll get a bit of experience from those the baby golems.
From the Babby Sentinels.
In fact, she has almost equal experience. Because the amount of experience that the little tiny golems give has been raised. So.
Yeah, I'm giving all those buffs to jugglers.
Yeah, but level 2 does come out to blue side first. Let's see what they do with it.
I'll have to wait and see.
Not much.
Well, I gotta say, this is early game. This is EU LCS level where everybody farms the first 3/4 of a century. Especially in top lane. Top lane is just the never-ending back and forth. If there's any early aggression, it's considered a miracle.
Oh, wow, there's a lot of damage being exchanged in the top lane. Maokai's going for an early gank.
He's going to come in from the side, goes in with a twist and advance, manages to get through. Slimzy is going to go down. First blood over to Team Jason. So that's going to give them a nice big boost to morale.
Team Jason are at this current point in time 1k in the lead.
It's our first blood money. Well, now that I've said that, I'm actually now looking through trying to figure out where they're getting the extra 500 gold from. Oh yeah, Silence, it's double CS to Malphite.
A solid CS lead, yeah.
Well, that was something me and DayZero could work out the other day. We were sitting there watching your second game, it must have been. And then we were just sitting there going, why? How is the gold this equal yet the kill discrepancy so bad? It's got to be an assist or CS, do a quick count. No, it's exactly the same. Where's the gold come from? Somehow Eggy Bread managed to get all this gold from nowhere. Twisted Fate supplying.
I was actually wondering that as well. When I was playing the game yesterday, I was like,
Yeah, Twisted Fate's actually secretly in the red base somewhere just doling out cards. DayZero's hanging around in the mid lane. Lucky side does get caught in the stun. It is going to be a quick kill. And it's going to be Icolo that picks it up. So
the first of many kills for Anivia.
Hey, don't knock Anivia. Anivia is good.
She is 100% AP scaling on all of her spells, I believe. Which is pretty crazy.
No, she's not 100% AP. No one's 100%.
Her Q is... Yeah, her Q is 100% when it detonates, because it does 50% twice.
Oh yeah, when it detonates.
Yeah, and at level 2 Q will do 180 base damage, which is really high. Her E, also, if the target is slowed, will do double damage, which is also 100% base AP.
Okay, because when you were saying, I was sitting there thinking in my head going, no, it's not that at all. Her AD scaling is around about 50, 45.
Yeah,
about that mark. It's not.
They're both doubled. The Q is doubled when it detonates, and the E is doubled if the enemy is slowed.
Yeah, because the only champion that has definite 100% AD AP scaling is Ashe. So there you go, kids. Fun fact: Ashe is the only champion in the league with 100% scaling. Which is a shame, because her passive is pointless.
Yeah.
I'm just going to sit still and do nothing to gain critical percentage.
Okay, it looks like DayZero is coming up to try a gank on Sire. Let's see what happens. Sire can sense something's up, I think.
He has got the crab out by Baron, although Icolo is going to pick what out.
The mid lane to try and kill Icolo, but he's just going to turn it around and slap Zucro in the face. Oh no. Yeah, slap Lady Luxai in the face and get away. He had egg anyway. I don't know why they tried to do that.
Well, let's face it, if you can force Anivia into egg and then do enough damage to the egg, when she pops, she has that scaled health. If that makes sense. So if you get her to 10% as an egg, she comes back with only like 1% as a bird.
Well, Anivia's now got 2 kills. He's going to start scaling harder and harder.
2 kills, nice 700 gold in the bank. That's going to be the blasting one straight out, I suspect. If not, just top off and pots and mana. Nope. Oh yeah, I forgot about boots.
Well, that will help certainly against the multiple ganks that have been put down in the mid lane, as well as Wall of Oriana's spells, which are also strength.
I'm just trying to see what's going on here. Lots of pings coming out from InGodsName in the bot lane. They are really concerned that Sivir is not visible at all.
Sivir is a solid 13 CS behind at the moment.
But now you have a phone call by the sound of it.
Huh?
I said you have a phone call by the sound of it.
Oh, that is the door.
No.
Well, I will be right back. I'm sure nothing will happen while I'm gone. If it does, I'll be quite sad.
No, that's fine. I shall blather away. You'll hear me. So just settling down here. DayZero coming up for a gank around the top lane. Lands the spear, manages to land a snubber. Xbox has got plenty of health to go for days. Slimsy is also forced to pop the unstoppable force. Xbox is still only at half health. Drops the Q to just give himself a bit of disengage. And hangs around, chugging down that crystalline flask, going for the health and mana boost. Mana boost, and then it gives, going for a slight Aussie accent. And that's pretty much all DayZero managed to do in the top lane. He's not having a good day in the ganking lane. I might need to change up his pattern. Try a new approach. He's doing well in the mid lane, he just needs to help Slimsy out when X-Cross is actually low as opposed to at full health. So it's going to be a bit too tanky to kill. He's already got the Giant's Belt and the Crystalline Bracer, which is going to go to the Helm of Valor, if I recall correctly.
I am back, and it looks like there were no kills in the time I was gone.
No, there was a little bit of gang coming out from day 0 to X-Cross, and all it really achieved is knocking...
Rob has maybe got a kill on Orianna? Oh, she escapes with a sliver of health.
Ignite is just not enough. Although, speaking of gangs, GG Good Life, right down at the bottom, they managed to pick up Morgana. Beijing Melon is going to be caught in the play. Unfortunately, the play was in the wrong direction. Pushes him to safety as opposed to bringing him in. And that skin on the throat looks good. That Blood Moon skin looks really good. No, right. No, I don't have enough money as it is. Stop tempting me with delicious skins. Still, all quiet on the Western Front. Currently 2 for 2.
500 gold lead. So, InGodsNameWeFeed have slowly reduced that initial gold lead that Jason's had. But let's see if they can turn it around.
Yeah, they need to look for an advantage somewhere, and Nivea would be a good place to go. She is ahead over Orianna. She tried to go for kill number 3 a few moments ago, didn't quite secure it. No point trying to challenge X-Cross, he's just too tanky now.
Poor old Orianna only has a tier and a chalice at the moment. Almost no combat stats at all. 20 CS behind.
Yeah, Silence has gone straight on ahead and gone, Warmogs, more health.
Warmog start is interesting, but I suppose it gives him some early sustain.
Thinking about it, actually, he doesn't really need to.
Yeah, it's a bit of an interesting item because he doesn't really have... His steroid gives him extra health, so he should really be building armor and magic resist to maximise that. But we'll see what he does with it.
Although, to be fair, he's been farming up really well, so I can see the logic. I'll get the expensive item now, since I'm doing so well and I'm ahead. And then I can get the cheaper items a little bit quicker.
Ooh, that damage rotation on just Lady Luxai in the mid lane.
It's good, but it's not quite Carling. I'm just waiting to see what Team Jason's is going to do. Maokai. Oh, I hate it when they give champions the same sounding name in your head and you try to think of it quick. Is hanging around in that bottom half of the jungle. Has managed to pick up the Scuttle Crab ward, so there's plenty of vision on Dragon. It's been a heavily contested thing. The ult comes in from the top and a quick flash from Nivea will keep him alive. It is going to be the E that picks up the kill. X-Cross is going to get caught in by the unstoppable force. He's still got plenty of health. GG Good Life has come in and popped the ult as well, and actually gives no qualms whatsoever. Daisy even goes on for the chase to try and pick up a couple of himself a free kill. Manages to pick it off, and now it's Ico Loco's down. Happily sits in egg form. XLR is going to take a lot of damage as well. One more hit will secure it, and Beijing Melon will pick that up. With
definitely a fight that gave advantage to InGodsNameWeFeed there.
Yeah, they played it really smart as well by pushing GG Good Life off to the side, and Daisy were just being able to chase and secure it. And now they're going to get themselves a free dragon.
That was a good 3-man knockout by Silence. Managed to get 3 members of the enemy team.
Yeah, but there was no follow-up. There was no severe boomerang play.
Yeah, Severe ran away.
Yeah, Severe ran away. Orianna already died, so there was no command shockwave. Actually, that is evil thinking about it, especially if you time it right. X-Cross teleports in, drop the ball on him, and just wait for him to run in. And just try your best to keep up. And then as soon as he makes contact, shockwave! Watch everyone...
Double knockup.
All you need now is Yasuo, and then they would be even worse. How high could you go? Although there was a glitch the other day, I don't know if you've seen it. It involves Thresh and I can't remember who it was. I think it's Rek. I want to say it was Rek or Cho'Gath. And he sat there and he hooked on to the blue Grunkle, got knocked up and he just disappeared.
Oh yeah, that's quite an old bug. It's re-emerged in various different forms.
Well, that being said, I want to see one team now pull off the bunny hop with Cinder Balls and Fresh Hooks, which I think is amazing. It could be used to absolutely troll everybody.
GG, good life hanging around the bot lane, looking for an opportunity to gank. Meanwhile, D0 is just farming away.
Yep.
Oh!
There is action going on all over the map, as always, but unfortunately it's slow and monotonous.
Apart from the top lane, where nothing's happening, as always.
Well, top lane is top lane. Two things happen in top lane: there is a small scuffle and there is farming. That is all. That is the entirety of top lane. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Unless someone does a crazy lane swap, then it just gets out of hand. Well, that being said, there hasn't really been that much change for the past few seasons. I think Riot needs to do something to shape that up. So we get the lane swaps, and lane swaps actually become viable.
Well, we've been seeing a lot of weird lane swaps in the LCS recently.
Annoyingly, I haven't watched one yet. I keep meaning to.
There have been top to bot lane swaps, and then the support roams and joins the top laner to fight against the AD carry in solo.
That actually could work with the current items in the meta. Oh, speaking of current items, Z-Tree Portal. Has anybody used it yet in game? Oh, Pantheon comes down, Zuko actually takes a lot of damage. And Nubia coming through for the mop-up doesn't get the wall in time, and X-Cross is now going to be the focus target, but he's a little bit too healthy, he's a bit too meaty. It's going to take a lot more than a spear and the ice bird to get it.
damage onto Severe.
But that is a long range E. XLR is now going to become targetified, and Down says double kill for Nubia, 5-0. I think we might have the next Froggen.
Rob, we've been calling Rob Froggen for years.
I've never seen him play, so
his Anivia is famous. I don't think they should have let it through, if I'm honest.
That's kind of the whole thing if you face Fnatic. It's auto-ban Cassidy. Even with enough so coming in next patch, just ban it. Although I do have to laugh, I remember watching the Season 3 World Finals. Watching the pick and ban face, and Cloud and I went, oh, we're just going to ignore Cassidy. XPK's face lit up. Still, Slimzy is going to get caught out in the top lane here. He's going to take a little bit of damage from Maokai. The command Shockwave comes out and make sure he stays around.
Out of mana. I don't think this is going to result in a kill.
Well, you say that. Oriana has got the command while attacking. He's going super low. He's forced to burn the flash, but he's not going to get away. And Laser Lexi will pick up the kill. So let's put it back onto the board now. 1-3. That's done us some good, though. Icolo is now up in this top lane as well. She's looking for a kill. Sadly picks up nothing. Oh, Zion, where are you? Comes all through. Doesn't hit anyone, but does manage to land the slug. So not all bad.
Day0 is having some trouble. I had to flash. Oh dear.
But X-Cross is on the charge. He wants the kill. Gets the shout slow, manages to get the accident. Can he get the last hit? Okay. No. So close, X-Cross, so close.
Anivia at the moment with 5 kills and the most CS in the game.
Yep, currently sitting on 2,500 gold, so
over
that's
1,000 of gold above anyone else in the game.
Yep, nice big chunk of gold. There we go. Spent straight away Rower and going straight into Athena's up Holy Grail as well. It's funny thinking about it actually, because Riot wants people to get off Athena, so well, the Nomicon got a bit more love, but no one seems to be caring. It's actually quite hilarious. Ghost Call and they go, we made these changes, it's going to make the game so good. And then ends up with the changes backfiring entirely. All is quiet on the lane once again. Nothing much is going on.
Half round of health removed. Oh, Olivia's had to flash away.
Yeah, burning more
see
flashes.
how
She needs
the
a
handle's
wall,
being
but
hooked by Thresh.
hook isn't going to be enough. Gets knocked into a world of pain. Even gets caught in the box as well. Just managed to get the black shield at the last second. Good to kill onto Thresh, but it is going to sit there in egg form. Now Lady Luxite is going to be stuck right in the middle of InGods Name. It's going to go down nice and quick. GG Good Life is also going to get caught. It's going to be the third kill now for Icolo. That's a really well-fed Anivia. That's no longer an eagle, ladies and gentlemen. That's a well-fed turkey with a machine gun.
Indeed, if you want to win versus InGodsNameWeFeed, you don't let Icolo 50 pick Anivia.
Agreed. Ban the Anivia straight up.
He is far too comfortable with that champion.
I think we can see how comfortable it is as X-Cross also goes down for an unofficial... Oh no, I was going to say unofficial quadra, but I probably didn't pick it up. It wouldn't be an unofficial ace either. Slimsy though gets pulled under the tower, gives no qualms. Cares not from the tower's tree, takes a few hits. And now tower score sits at 2-1 for InGods Name. It's 31,000 to 26,000, 11 kills to 4. And InGods Name also has a couple of tracks and they're even going for a blue steal. So very nicely played. They're playing advantage as well.
Anivia does extremely well with blue, considering her mana problems.
Yeah, press R and watch that mana bar drip away. Oh. It's even worse when you play ARAM, so no matter how hard you try, you just cannot get that mana efficiency.
Axelar tries for a flash hook and misses. No flash for 5 minutes.
It's a bit of a letdown, but if you feel like Mad Life, go for it.
Oh my goodness! I think Malphite Sunfire Gate just took red buff.
Let's have a quick nose. Where's Malphite? Mikey? Malphite is that? No, wrong button. That one. Yes, he actually has red.
Yeah, he took it with Sunfire Cape as Day Zero was fighting it.
Whoops. It can't be as bad as me once, so I accidentally stole mid laner's blue with the static shiv. Yeah, it was accidental. I was sitting there watching the timer tick up and said, okay, there's one last auto attack.
Interesting
we'll do
fight about to happen in top lane.
It could be. We'll see what happens. X-Cross is going to get this tower, so the tower score will now go into Jason's favour. If only but a little.
Still behind in gold, however.
Yes, it's all those kills.
It's definitely Anivia.
Kill the turkey. It's a shame, really, that Zucro hasn't gone on Graves. Go on a turkey shoot with that shotgun.
I think Graves would have had real difficulties against Caitlyn, however. Mind you, not that he's doing any better against Caitlyn as Superman.
Yeah, they're not
Slimsy's got
good
himself
day
a bit
late.
of trouble here.
Slimsy, though, is caught well up by his voice. It's actually taking nearly all 5 of them to actually
I don't
bring
think
them
he
down.
should have ulted the team then. I think he should have ulted over the wall and escaped, but...
Well, you say that. Remember, it took all 5 members of Jason to take down Slimsy.
He is insanely tanky right now.
So that almost in itself sends a message of, guys, come on, look, when it comes to the team fight, you're not going to kill me or my team. And even now, look at that, Jason's is forced to back away, XLR's going to be forced to recall. GG God Life's on low health. Zuko's the only one who actually has any health, but he's dripping a bit of mana, and Lady Luxite really just auto-attacked during that encounter. Well, that too is starting to stack up pretty nicely. It's already halfway there. No, yeah, about halfway there. Halfway through
Fire
the
will
quarters.
easily block that, but the Ignite will get it anyway.
Very nicely played Arcolo, and has 9 kills now with Olivia. That's
He is
fair.
definitely going to have the highest KDA performance by the time this is over.
I wouldn't be surprised if he also got man of the match.
He always... He's just a beast. He's an unstoppable beast.
still. Waiting now for InGodsName's next move. They are pushing down the mid lane. They have got that tower down a fair bit. It's already down to half health and thereabouts. But meanwhile, Malphite's all the way opposite the pushing top lane, which on InGodsNameWeFeed at least has even pushed past the first tower, so they need to get that advantage through now whilst they have the opportunity. Although not going to go very far, Someone's just teleported up there just to go high.
Tower is pretty low though, but unfortunately because of Malphite's Sunfire kit, he cannot push the tower down and ignore Sion. Because it will give him tower aggro.
The eternal problems of having Sunfire game.
In the mid lane meanwhile, Siege is continuing. Caitlyn's long range is helping them poke that tower down.
Yeah, but unfortunately it's not doing enough to poke the tower down all the way. Zucro's been very smart to counter and reply by clearing out the minion wave.
Meanwhile, looks like the trades have gone in Slimsy's favour in the top lane. Sion being forced to back due to his low health.
Although there's no reason to fear going back aside. Let the death take you in and you just sit there and start beating them to death with your ham fists. That's the joy of being Sion. Death does not matter. Although Slimsy goes straight in.
Slimsy's going to run away for his life now. Oh!
Yep, and we got a pause because Major Melland Internet has decided to up an end.
Apparently, Major Melland has disconnected.
Yep, I wonder what the reason could be. Just quick check. Oh, and out comes.
Out comes the salt from Zucro.
Yep, that's going very swiftly away. I'm not going to look in the chat, we're just going to rely on you to see what's going on. You know, even look at the items, no one's built anything unusual.
Well, Caitlyn's prioritised Static Shiv over finishing her boots for that early game ahead damage. She doesn't really need the move speed when she's got a Nivea, Malphite, Morgana and Pantheon to peel for her.
Yep. And there's plenty of slows in CC as well for a chase, and if things get too hectic, just ace in the hole and hope no one gets in the way. Over on the side of Jason's though, the only one that's actually piqued my interest is Severe. She's got the crit cloak, but she's also got a hold of double daggers.
It looks like she's aiming for...
I would say Phantom Dancer.
I guess a Phantom Dancer, yeah.
But that's a really odd thing. Normally you just prioritise the zeal first and then worry about the crit cloak and everything second.
I think that's just Zucro.
If I get it now, all I have to worry about is combined costs. Still in this pause time. Tick tock goes the clock.
Okay, so Major Melon has reconnected. I believe the game will be resuming shortly.
There we go. Resume time. So now we just get to watch Slimsy run for his life as best he can.
Oh, but he has got that move speed steal off Sion, and he will get away fine.
So there we go, Slimsy can now 1v1 Sion.
Meanwhile, the siege continues.
Axel takes a lot of damage. Command Shockwave comes through. Major Melon will pick up the kill. GG Goodlife now comes in from the side. Does get exhausted and actually acts as a ball delivery system for Lady Luxite. He picks up a kill on Morgana. 1-for-1 trade now. Major Melon now stuck in the front line, so there's no one left to feel.
He's fine.
He's going to get a kill, but goes down anyway. So it's now 2 for 2. Icolo is super low now, stuck in the egg form. Wait for her to hatch.
What he does when he gets out of egg form.
And it's not going to be a lot, it is going to be shut down, but it is also going to be a trade. So now all that's left is the junglers.
Now, despite having half as many kills, Jasons are only 3k behind. So at this point in time, anything could happen. One disadvantage for having all the gold on Anivia is, of course, that with Anivia down, InGodsNameWeFeed don't really have many stats on the rest of their players. So it's their aim to really keep Anivia alive so she can keep dishing out the damage.
And they did fairly well. Even when the fight went south, it was just hold on, let her egg form, build up.
Yeah, I guess the advantage of having a fed Anivia is that she has kind of double the survivability. Oh, D0's got himself into a bit of a pickle here.
Yeah, he went for a little bit of a sneaky drag, but unfortunately X-Cross and Axelar both spot him and take him down nice and quick, and this could be Jason's chance to pull him back out of the hat now. Get some of that dragon buffage.
Oh, Major Melon's in a bit of trouble. Oh, but Morgana's shield keeps him safe.
That black shield is everything. Thrill of the Hunt comes out from Severe. Unfortunately, everyone runs away with it rather than into the fight.
This looks like a dragon for InGodsNameWeFeed.
Possibly GG Good Lives off the side, could be a Smite Steal. No. Caitlin's crits will save
yeah. Alright, and they're just beginning to snowball up this lead now.
Everyone's now just waiting for that moment. No, I'm just trying to think now, what was the other mecha skin they released along with the Mecha Malphite?
Aatrox.
That was it.
That's now 3 dragons for InGodsNameWeFeed. So, although they are only 3 or 4k ahead of Jason's, they do also have a 3 dragon advantage, which doesn't really get seen in the gold difference.
Well, Dragon doesn't provide global gold anymore, does he? Gives you nice buffs though.
But yeah, that 6% attack damage and ability power especially, as well as 5% move speed and extra damage to towers, could be represented in gold, and it would probably be quite a bit, so...
I think how much it was in Season 4 now. They'd be about, what, an extra 3.5k ahead?
Yeah, something like
Quick
that.
maths. I can see someone's going to type in the comments now and tell me that I'm completely wrong and I should keep my mouth shut.
Yeah, well, I think it depended on what time in the game that you got the dragons. But yeah, there would certainly be a few extra k ahead.
And I'm still looking at the items, no one's built anything unusual or anything of particular note. Pantheon is really lacking behind. He's maxed out his jungle item and gone straight to the back lever.
Caitlin's gone for an early Last Whisper. Not sure why exactly, since the Jasons haven't really picked up too much armor. Some lifesteal would be good on either of the AD carries at this point, but we'll see what happens. So Major Melon here gets caught out, gets caught by Fresh Hook. Oh, the play comes in, he's in the box. Major Melon.
It's not going to last.
However, the mop up from Icolol, that damage, my goodness, oh, it forces GG Goodlife to flash over the wall, running for his life.
Yep, Ignite is going to burn off, doesn't quite secure the kill. Percy fights an Icolol, and even Slimsy continues to chase it, so one quick catch will secure the kill, but he is going to get away safely thanks to Command Distant. Ah, that was exciting. A brief bit of excitement. Although Major Melon will need some lifesteal at some point.
It would definitely help him right now. It'll be interesting to see whether he goes for the Bork to try and get that little bit of extra peel against, you know, the Maokai and Scion that's going to inevitably be chasing him, or if he'll go for the Bloodthirster for those really, really high crits.
I wouldn't be surprised if he goes Bork. Although, saying that, it will be a little bit longer yet. Goes, screw the rules, I have money. And goes for Ferror on his boots. So we get actually more appeal with that anyway, because landing just one auto attack and give the bonus movement speed.
Jason's getting some deep wards in the enemy jungle. Obviously looking to start a fight with knowledge of the vision that they have.
Yeah, they're very good at this kind of thing. In all their games, they love their deep ward and vision control.
Is it going to be enough though against the 11-1-6 Anivia? They're going to pick up a free tower in the top lane.
Yep, and Dazer is going to drop in and say hi as it gets destroyed.
And then run away again straight afterwards.
Yep, I have got a lot of health.
Oh,
X-Cross is actually forced to ulti and run away. It even gets away from the ace in the hole before it can lock on and set up. So that was really nice, and actually manages to get it all the way around into the top lane corner.
Enemy jungle.
Smitty
gets deleted by a Rob Icolog once again.
Yeah, and Alongside versus GG Good Luck. Just hanging around now. It's his usual duo. The dynamic duo of the tree and the robot, something you don't normally see. Although as soon as he actually cares not for this unusual pairing.
In the meanwhile, Anivia's Rod of Ages has finally reached full stacks.
It's all about them stacks.
Anivia already has over 500 AP compared to 292 for Orianna.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt when her QE combo hits Orianna. That's really gonna hurt.
And it's 100% AP scaling on both if you hit both. So that's, I'll just work it out quickly, actually. Before resistances, that will be
I've got this image of you now sitting there with like the accountant style calculators, you're typing the numbers and pulling the lever.
That's going to be 2,600 damage before resistances. That's just Anivia's Q and E. That's not even including her arm.
Yeah, speaking of her R, does allow us to get the assist on GG Good Life there in the mid lane, so now we're seeing In God's Name's team fighting combinations really starting to pay off. There's a lot of wombo combos available. They managed to pick up turret number 3, but Jason's have got 5, and they're actually now starting to push in that top lane. Sion, X-Cross on Sion is actually doing a very good job with the split pushing.
There's no minions for InGodsNameWeFeed to actually push with here. So while they sort of wasting time around mid lane, Sion is going to push out that top lane turret. We'll see if he actually manages to get it. He does have a Hydra, so he's got some AD.
Yeah, he has got some, but he's been pushed back by Smitty, and InGodsName picks up Dragon number 4.
So there's obviously going to be a big fight when the next dragon spawns, because obviously they do not want InGodsNameWeFeed to get that 152 damage on every auto.
Yeah, they want that 5th dragon. Although it has become a thing, I agree with Gross Caller. Games now are getting to the point of the last Dragon Baron combo to try and win the game because no one's got the balls yet to go in.
Well, that's what Leesyndrome has focused on. The end game dream, 5 dragons and Baron.
I already had that once in all the VODs that I know are uploaded. We got to the point of 5 Dragon 1 Baron.
I think we've done it in 2 or 3 games so far.
But I think about it, it'd be interesting to see what Riot will do to try and force games to go not necessarily quicker, but avoid that 5 Dragon 1 Baron because they are starting to drag out just a bit. Although no one has yet built the Z-Tree portal. I want to see this Z-Tree portal. It is available in this patch, I know it is.
I think it only really has specific uses, like if you're trying to proxy farm. It's good on Singed. I don't know if anyone really is going to try a proxy farm strategy in a competitive game like this, though. Which is a shame, because it looks like an amazingly fun item.
It is an amazingly fun item. It spawns minions for you over the course of 2 minutes.
Well, I've got to say, although Jasons have been slowly losing this game since the top tides turned, they have done a fairly good job of keeping up in golds. They are still only 4k behind. But unfortunately, I don't think it's quite enough to stop the sort of unstoppable siege of of InGodsNameWeFeed. Like, that Caitlyn tower damage.
Yep, Xbox goes straight on in with the unstoppable onslaught. Gets caught in the inhibitor. Oh, Axelar is a major focus target, goes down. Dato is going to pick up that kill.
Very
the command shockwave gets 4 members of Ingods and they all go super low. So now we could see them topple here. Day 0 goes down, so it's a 1-for-1 trade. Support for a jungler, and now X-Cross trying to keep up. Unfortunately can't get anywhere fast. Just get caught in both the inhibitor and the Q with the detonation. And InGodsName actually get away safely. But Jason's
going to go for a quick Baron to try and turn this around, but is not going to let that happen so easily.
Yep, he's going to come in, deliberately go to egg form and get shut down.
Sounds like maybe he disconnected or something. I don't know.
I think he may have had his...
sounds like he disconnected because he just died straight away. Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I was thinking like there's no way that Olivia would have just walked into the enemy and just stood still like that.
Not without Zhonya's. That last second Zhonya's to keep you alive. Still, whilst we're in the pause, might as well look at the items. Nothing major jumps out.
Well, Morgana's finished her Zhonya's, which makes her a bit of a bigger threat in team fights.
Yep, go with the Soul Shackle and then Zhonya's straight after. Watch everyone panic and run.
It looks like Caitlyn has gone for Bloodthirster, but she still hasn't bought any lifesteal, which is quite interesting. It means once she's poked down by the enemy team, she'll be out of the fight. So it'll be interesting to see how she manages her positioning to avoid that.
Yeah, looking across the Zuko, he's actually now got the CS lead, though not necessarily the gold lead, as he's only got half the amount of assists. Just look at the gold quickly. Actually, no, he is ahead in gold. He's only about 300 gold ahead. But he has got himself the Vamp Scepter, and he still has a Doran's Blade, which is more lifesteal than Caitlyn could ever dream of. Although, to be fair, she's got tons of peel. Everybody can peel for Caitlyn. She can even peel for herself now with those upgraded boots.
Indeed. Okay, well, Anivia has reconnected, so I assume the game will be continuing soon. Oh no, Alex is going on a toilet break. Okay.
Oh!
A summoner has disconnected.
And Benjamin
Caitlyn disconnects.
Oh dear, I can just now imagine this poor woman on the switchboard trying to get connections to work properly now. It's just in a mess. Oh, the joys of League of Legends on live servers. Still, Maokai actually hasn't got that many items, I've just noticed. He's only got the Abyssal Scepter, his fully upgraded jungle item, and the Glacial Shroud.
As well as the Sightstone, of course.
Yes, for all that vision
helps
needs.
with Jason's favourite thing, which is deep wards. But at the cost of quite a bit of combat stats.
Yeah, that Glacial Shroud's not going to hold up much longer. Especially as Caitlyn's going to be hitting max ace in the hole soon. In fact, next level by my count, I just want to double check it now. Where's Caitlyn? Caitlyn's on...
yeah, she's on level 15 at the moment. So.
Yeah, so next level will give her the ace in the hole max, which is going to hurt.
Especially with all that AD that she's built. Last Whisper, Infinity Edge, and a BF Sword.
Do not want to get in the way of that. Anything interesting from everybody else? No, not really. Thresh is looking to build the Locket of the Iron Solari. I think he says, trying to remember if the build's right. It is Aegis into Locket.
It is indeed, yeah.
Yes. Good. So I was sitting there thinking, no, that's not right.
Oriana's finally started to catch up a bit in damage. Obviously, she's not quite near Anivia, but she will sort of begin to start having an impact on the enemy team now. Now she's picked up her death cap.
Yep, she just needs to land those decent shockwaves we saw in that last team fight. She managed to get 4 members of In God's Name all in one go.
Definitely prevented a potential end game there. Oh, game has resumed, so let's see what happens with this dragon.
It's going to go straight over to Team Jason's unless Caitlyn...
Looks like Caitlyn is going for a back door, but with no lifesteal. Can she... Yeah,
wastes the ace hole, but will get the kill. Jason
now
will
let's
get
see
themselves
whether this inhib will be a fair enough trade. Of course, red team now does have empowered recall.
Yeah,
and they're going to defend that inhib, which means the Baron was definitely a good trade. Caitlyn should not have gone for the minions there.
No, she should just focus on the inhibitor. I will admit, I flinched as well when Sion altered in and just hit her in the face.
Yeah, I just destroyed her straight away.
It's that sort of thing where you watch a film and everybody in the cinema just goes, ooh, when something happens. That kind of level of pain. Although, In God's Name could try and go for Dragon number 5. And deny Jason's having any dragons at all.
Be good life roaming the bot part of the jungle, trying to pick out a red buff, but not going to see anything.
No red buff. They will have vision control at least for when Dragon comes up in a minute and a half.
That pushing power top lane with X Cross as a really beefy Scion and 2 cannon minion waves.
That's going to be difficult to deal with. It's going to be very difficult to deal with. Sims is doing a good job of cleaning up the middle of it at least.
Yeah, he's cleared the weak casters, but those beefier tanky minions.
Yep. Oh, Day Zero gets caught out sitting on a ward there. Axel actually manages to get a good bunch of damage. The Zucro comes in from the side. Lady Luxai continues the assault. Tries to go for the kill and opts not to instead. Still manages to pick it up though at the last second. Slimsy's trying to hold this top lane off versus X-Cross is actually taking a lot of damage. Morgana's now coming in.
Look at all those empowered cannon minions. There are now 3.
This could be the first recorded case of Baron destroying a 4-teamed dragon.
Yeah, with that Jason's comeback, with that Baron, they've managed to completely reverse the loss, and now they are both. In fact, now they're in header gold. They are now in header gold. In fact, they're going to get that inhib, I believe. Oh, brilliant! Oh, Oriana.
There we go, it's inhib number 1. Could we get inhib number 2 as well? X-Cross is continuing to chunk away that tower. Slimsy's coming back into the fight. Oko though can't even get close to land the QE combo with some maximum damage to punish the lack of magic resist on Sion. Although it can make Zucro pay for it and gives the kill over to Baja Melon.
That Zucro kill is a big problem. InGodsNameWeFeed can now go for the 5th dragon as long as they're able to defend this mid lane. They do have quite a good bit of wave clear, so I'm sure that 5th dragon will go over to InGodsNameWeFeed.
Yeah, just waiting to see what's going to go down here. X-Cross is hanging around. He's still at full health, so he can quite happily delay for the longest time. Unfortunately, InGodsName are recalling on a ward.
Caitlyn are just struggling with stopping all the crits from entering the base.
Yeah,
Top lane is at risk.
Our ping's coming out. Slimsy actually recalls entirely. Jason's now actually pulled Dragon out of the pit, so he's out of any smite rate that Day Zero can get. And first Dragon for Jason's.
They're really turning this around.
Yep, Sion is going to come charging through, but unfortunately he's not that manoeuvrable. He's like an American muscle car, can only do straight lines. The corner seems to elude the Americans a fair bit.
InGodsNameWeFeed are going to have to go back and defend their base, or they're going to potentially lose the tower.
No, they're fine. The top lane is now secure.
Yeah, that excellent wave clear from Icolol.
It's all about that Nivea. Who's needed down.
Yeah, this really could be anyone's game right now. The gold's so equal.
Everything's playing out really well. Icy Fires gets caught out outside the base. Those base gates actually prove a major help here. GG Good Life though is going to go down, so that's another kill for In God's Name. But it's
They're going to need more to
quite
get. They're going to need to do more than just get random kills though. They're going to have to try and turn this around and get one of those inhibs down.
Either go for the inhib or get a very strong and convincing ace and make Jason think twice about doing anything. Although Axelot's actually doing really well landing these hooks. But unfortunately, he's getting people who get distracted by all the delicious wards hanging around. X-Cross teleports right on top of the pink one, actually causes the fight to break. Major Melendo does pick up a second kill, and Side is forced to ult and run away, which is amazing. To force Sion to run away from a fight, especially with how he is now. He's sitting at what, about 5-6k health?
He's got a Warmog, Spirit Visage, and the
yeah, 4.5k. So he's feeling pretty strong.
And Jason have done a marvellous job catching up. Baron's up in 1 minute. This could be anyone's game.
Yeah, it's all down to that one last team fight. And I suspect that will be coming up in about 50 seconds when Baron comes up. I can only assume though. It wouldn't surprise me, and my screen just said I just watched Icolo come through with home guard, base speed and everything on Anivia, and her animation does not work for that at all. When she's moving around normally it looks like a nice fluid animation. Now that speed is just broken. She just needs to glide. Oh, that just looked too funny. Oh, still, Baron's going to be up in about 15 seconds. Jason's already in position.
Interesting that Caitlyn has decided, rather than going, actually both AD carries, rather than going for defensive items, have gone for a second offensive item.
Yeah, I've just noticed that now as well. You said it.
Yeah, in Caitlyn's case, she's probably looking to pick up a Quicksilver Sash and turn that into a Mercurial Scimitar to try and keep her alive. But in Sivia's case, it looks like she's going for Bork, so it'll be interesting to see if any of them get caught out and how they deal with that.
Oh, in that case, Caitlyn's got the slight advantage because of Mercurial Scimitar's active, where you can ignore one stun.
Oh, X-Cross forced to run away again. Don't know if he really needed to do that.
No, although he has got a fairly decent cooldown on it, it's already...
The place is teeming with red side pink wards right now.
Yeah, Jason's got tons of wards in this area. They know everything. They have seen it all before and they will see it again. Although they do lose one, they do have the Scuttle Crab though. So it's near enough a permanent ward that cannot be removed no matter how hard you try.
Oh, Icy Fires misses the enemy pink. They're going to see it this time. No, they're going to miss it again. Slimsy going to see that pink. Okay, they found one of the pink. Day0's caught out, he's dead.
Yep, that's got no matches to flash away.
No, he's alive.
Survives by the skin of his teeth though.
Uh-oh.
He's very low on health, so that's a smite removed. Although they can kill Day0 with him having to recall.
They're going to have to defend this top lane base and the bot lane base. Inhib's about to die in the top lane. This is the farm, I can stop it.
We'll see what goes on here. Slimsy Day0 charging on top of Zuko with no defensive items. He hasn't got
ulted away,
to
but
go.
Pantheon has a very high base move speed. 419 compared to... Oh, he's given up.
Yeah,
he could have caught Sivir. He could have caught her, but... Oh, looks like Jason's are going to go for a Baron. They've already got it down to half health.
Yep, Icolo's hanging off to the side. That actually forces Jason to stop temporarily as well. Icolo is actually popped the Zonyas and actually gets a fair bit of damage. I'll try to zone out Oriana. Major Malin gets off a kill off to the side.
Oh, fail
ace in the hole
from Oriana.
InGodsNameWeFeed have actually managed to do it. They managed to force a fight, win it, and now they're going to happily take away the Baron as well with Day0 and Slimsy can happily take it up, and Day0 if so chooses will smite it.
But with Empowered Recall or InGodsNameWeFeed, I don't think he'll be able to get anything more than just the power.
Yep.
Yep. R.I.P. is at Crow.
Yeah, that's one dead severe, no matter which way you slice it. Also, props to Major Melon there, also 1v1ing Oriana and coming out on top. Not caring about the current situation.
Get in here from the Scion, but the Scion has so much armor and health right now.
Are you saying that? I mean, Major Melon is actually doing a really good job of choking it away. It's already forced him down to below
I think
half.
he's learnt his lesson this time. Rather than going for the minions, he's going for the inhib.
Yep, gets the inhib now, so in God's name.
And now they're going for the 5th
gun
dragon.
again.
This could be it. If they get Baron and the 5th dragon, this could be it for Jason. That's going to give them a massive lead.
There we go. Dragon number 5. They're now Dragon champions.
That is a really, really huge advantage there.
Unfortunately though, that advantage is going to be wasted on clearing out minions.
Yeah, Baron buff is going to be over soon.
It's about halfway. So, Carolina's going to farm up, they're going to get the buffs.
My goodness, that dragon buff has given like the dragon and Baron buff has made sure that even the AP characters have like over 160 AD. Like I just watched Anivia like wreck the jungle camp just with auto attacks because she has such high AD.
It's good, isn't it, that 5th dragon? That really makes you want it, especially when it doubles everything you've got before. So
as well as that 152 damage on any spell and auto.
Yeah.
Like,
also gives you
really
the balls to pull this off from Igolo. Actually gets Lady Luck side down to half health. Day0 also comes with the side. Slimsy comes in with the unstoppable force. Major Melee gets the kill. GG Goodlife is going to go down, and Side is also forced to ult right into the middle, but it doesn't really matter. It's going to be 3 for nothing. Can they make it 3 for a tower? Yes, they will. And the charge is still coming out here. Day0 does not want to let it stop. X-Cross is going to go down. His passive is going to proc this, so he's going to have plenty of health to keep going, but gets burnt out nice and quick. And Major Melon gets the ace.
And that's definitely going to be a game to IGN WS.
Yep, InGodsNameWeFeed will pick up game number 1 here, so they're going to be over the moon with that. Nexus goes down. So there we go. Ian, pick your player of the match.
Definitely has to be Anivia. There's no sort of arguing otherwise. Major Melon did catch up later, but definitely the early game pressure from Anivia allowed InGodsNameWeFeed to pick up those 5 dragons. It took the pressure away from Caitlyn, so it allowed Caitlyn to farm up. I've just got to vote for Anivia, and I'm definitely expecting a Anivia ban from Jason's side this time.
Indeed, so thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Remember to like, favorite, subscribe, and like YouTube videos, and we'll see you for the next game.